All right, Johnny, I want you to say why you hate me.
Because you
And welcome to... I'm just kidding. So what blood type are you, guys?
I have no idea.
Do you want to play a game?
I mean, do I get to find out my blood type?
No, I want you guys to... I have a segment, and it's like, what blood types are the most popular in the United States?
Isn't it?
There's like 2 of them, isn't there?
B negative.
No, whoa.
Type O negative.
Fun fact, B negative actually is the 3rd least popular. We're a positive society.
O A positive.
Yeah.
A positive second at 34%.
Wait, is this live?
I don't know.
Fuck.
It could be live.
O positive.
O positive number 1 with 38.
Yeah.
I'm just not even gonna participate. I don't know anything.
I'm trying to learn from.
What's the opposite of B negative?
O negative.
A B negative.
No, what the fuck?
C positive.
A negative.
No, well, that's too opposite. That's way too opposite. What's the opposite of being negative?
B positive.
Yes, that's 3rd with 9%. And O negative, I'll just finish it. O negative at 7, A negative at 6, B negative at 2, AB positive at 3, AB negative with 1.
O negative's the rarest. And
O negative is 4th most popular, and yeah.
What's the least popular?
AB negative.
And that's the universal donor?
I don't know. No, universal donor is O.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think O negative, you can do anything. O positive is the most popular, and you could do everything besides O negative. O negative, you can do everything.
Weird.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know mine because I gave blood when I was in high school the one time, and they're like, Red Cross was like, yeah, we'll send you the results and all that, and I'll tell you. I've never heard about it ever.
You ever have like those weird friends in like middle school or high school that would just like stab themselves?
Oh, yeah.
And they would just be like, I'm bleeding. And they like make themselves bleed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but like,
and they would taste it.
Yeah, but like that My Chemical Romance music video was like so good, you had to reenact it.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that in that video.
Not really.
Not in like a weird way, but actually, yes, in a weird way. They
that's not weird at all. They're fucking cutting into their own flesh.
Do you know what I like to do? Remember, like pine needles, like that you find on the ground.
Pine needles.
Pine needles.
Okay. Yes.
Like it's like the pine needle. I don't know how to describe it more.
Yeah.
They dry out and they can kind of get really hard, and they're sharp at the end. I would stab it through this part of like the bottom part of my palm. Yeah. Not very deep, but like just like one of the first layer skin.
You should get some help.
So then it would just like it would be in there without me touching it.
Yeah.
And I'd go, watch this. I don't know why. Because it wasn't super deep where it hurt.
Because our brains aren't fully developed. And when was this? Last year?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have done it like to like rehash memories. Like yeah,
I was joking.
It was actually on the way here.
I was joking.
I'll do it again. Give me a pine needle right now.
I'll fucking do it again.
I'll walk outside.
Mac, do you have a pine needle? He actually left it. Max actually left it.
All right. Maybe next
also,
time.
Mac's back for the first time in like 3-4 episodes.
Woo! Woo! He's not dead.
How you doing? He said he's great. You probably could hear it. Very insightful. Thanks, Mac. Bless you.
Get him, Mac.
What was I going to say? Oh,
Mac.
So I just got back from Phoenix. I've been traveling a lot recently, Flex.
Dude,
and we filmed a video. It potentially could be out now, depending on the timing of this, when this pod comes out. And when that video comes out, but I ate it in and out every hour for 24 hours. It's the 4th time I've done one of those types of videos. And it was not as bad as I thought it would be. And we had a very, very good trip. I'll talk about that in a second. And Bill, has like this, I don't know if beef with Delta, but he has loyalty with like Frontier Airlines. And, I was really working on bringing him over to the dark side with Delta. Even got us a first class flight on the way back from, we flew to Atlanta.
Bougie.
It was a very minimal upgrade. I don't ever do that. It was the first time I ever did it, but flex. And we got back, and Bill's like, I love Delta. This is so fun. And we immediately find out that his bag was lost, and it is in Minneapolis.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. His AirTag says Minneapolis.
Not according to Delta. They're like, ah.
So, classic yacht curse.
Wait, is it still not back?
No, it's not. It was supposed to be back yesterday.
What the fuck?
That's sick.
You know what else? You know what is back though? Jack not knowing how to operate the HDMI screen is back.
Shit. I don't think we shouldn't clap on that or snap.
Nah, do clap.
We should reward negative behavior.
But let's get back to the in and out thing. I have a question for that.
Sorry, Bill. I was gonna talk about it a little more, but Johnny doesn't want to.
But I have a question.
Yeah. What's your question?
How are you not dead?
I don't feel great today.
How the fuck do you 24
recently-
hours? You eat one burger every hour?
Kind of.
When did you do
basically.
the challenge? Like what day?
We did it Wednesday at noon Pacific time because Arizona doesn't believe in daylight savings, which as they shouldn't. Daylight savings should be fucking legal.
Wrong.
What are you talking? I think that is universally. What are you, a farmer? No, wait, hold on.
I'm a guy that gets up in the morning. What time did you two both wake up this morning?
I woke up at 1.
Well, okay.
I woke up at 1.
No. Let me. Because I woke up.
I
late
got
today.
up at noon today.
Yeah.
I did also wake up. No, I woke up at 10.
I'm
I
unwell.
slept.
I was just
I
doing a challenge.
slept.
On a Tuesday. What time are you guys waking up?
5 a.m. to go to pee and then go back to bed.
5 p.m.
5 a.m. to.
I would say I try to get up around 8:30, and then get moving around 9. I'm trying to get to earlier, but
how often are you actually doing that?
I don't know, a couple times a week.
Okay, on average.
More so like I'm moving at 9:30.
Okay, that's not terrible.
But you get up at 6.
I get up at 6.
So
6:30.
You should get another job.
The spring. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, maybe.
Pay me better or equal money.
Stop bitching then.
I'll start. Well,
I'm not. I'm saying you.
He's not bitching at
I'm
all.
saying you guys can't complain about daylight savings
Do you
time.
think
I wasn't even complaining. He was.
3 hours has gone by and you guys are
He
still in
said
bed.
it, not me.
I know we're wasting a day, but you are a proponent of daylight savings because you're a farmer.
Pretty much.
The farmers hate daylight savings. That's a myth as well. So you get all right. So when it's the clock sprung forward, a few weeks ago, you're probably like, this sucks.
No, because I get up in the morning and it's not pitch black out anymore. Or wait.
No, it is pitch black. You lose it. You gain an hour, so the sun rises later.
But it's like now at 7 a.m. the sun's rising as opposed to it's daylight out when I'm getting up.
Yes. Would you? So I'm trying to understand why you hate daylight savings.
All right. Let me.
I feel like you don't even know what we're talking about.
One simple reason.
Okay.
How great is that extra hour of sleep when the clock's?
But you're getting up at the same time.
How valuable is that hour of sleep in the long run?
So good.
One night.
Yeah, and also
daylight
it's
savings,
one night of extra partying.
Wait, so-
you're like, guys,
You can do
guess
that
what?
any night.
No, because it's like, all right, 2 a.m. the bar's about to close, and then the clock's reset.
I agree with Johnny. It's
you're
one
like-
night.
Yeah, and
It is cool though. It is like when it's 1:59.
Oh, I guess we shouldn't celebrate friggin' any holiday because it's one night. Fuck.
That's a straw man argument.
So it's not. You don't. It is. You don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means.
I have no idea what that means.
No idea.
We're trying to get Johnny to understand what strawman argument means, and every time he gets excited and think he knows it, he does not know it.
That's a straw man argument.
That's gaslighting.
Nick
You don't know what that
Cage.
means.
Nick Cage. Strawman. Movie.
Wait,
All
so
right,
can we
sorry,
get back?
go.
All right, so 1:59, and then it is super cool to be like, oh no, it's 2 a.m. It's like psych, it's 1 a.m.
So fun.
We just traveled back in
But
time.
that's when it falls back.
Yeah.
We're talking about springing forward right now. So wait, do you start when it's like when the sun's out? Your job as a so for people who don't know, Jack is a construction worker. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for
the
your service.
infrastructure of America.
You fucked up my sink, Jack.
Right here.
Blue collar. Jack is blue collar.
Jack fucked up my sink.
Wrong. I never touched your sink. I'll fix it for you though.
Are you saying the man fucked up your sink?
The 1% fucked up my
Or are
sink.
you talking
The
about
1%. What are
talking
you
about-
saying?
the
Are you talking
man. You said the man.
We are not the man. We are literally the fucking bottom
Yeah,
totem
we are
of the man.
Yeah, we are the bottom.
You're Drake
Okay.
before you did started from the
Why
bottom.
do you like daylight saving? I'm so confused.
Fun. I like.
If I was an English
It
teacher,
doesn't
you'd get a
make any.
C+.
It doesn't make any difference, really. And I like it being lighter earlier in the spring. It doesn't. When has it really affected you? Ever?
All the time.
Winner?
Dude, in the spring, it fucks me up.
How?
the change in daylight really messes.
You got to get up an extra hour.
No, dude, we don't get much sunlight here anyways, and if it takes longer for the sun, I don't know why, but I just feel weirder when it like messes with my schedule.
It takes like a week to get used to.
I don't know. Maybe so.
It sounds like you're making an argument for Jack's point.
It's not that bad. I like it. I don't understand why it's like, oh, well, I think it's like, you know what I think it is? It's very similar to pineapple on pizza. Nobody cared until someone was like, I don't think I like pineapple on pizza. And then it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't like pineapple on pizza.
The difference is, though, you don't have to go get pineapple on pizza.
I'm going to stand and fight for this one thing that doesn't matter at all. There's lots of more important things that are going on.
We know, that's why we're talking about this now.
I know.
Dude, the thing is, like, I don't have to go get pineapple on pizza. I don't have to go get it. If I live in Ohio, I am subject to daylight savings no matter what. So I don't know if that's a great argument.
You're right.
It was a horrible argument. Horrible.
We did it. So anyways.
I don't think it's a bad thing, though. I don't understand getting rid of it. Like, it's like, whatever. Deal with it. Are you that, like, whatever. Who cares?
I think you're right, though. I think after a week, I am adjusted to it. I just think it's annoying. I will say the extra hour of sleep and like the bar thing is clutch. It is wild, though.
It's like awesome. It's
okay,
awesome.
like half the time, like it's like literally you split it. Half the year you have a 1 week where it sucks. I got to wake up, my schedule a little bit off. The other time is like, oh man, this is kind of great.
I will say the sun setting later is fantastic. Like the sun being out more is great.
The first day, like when the sun sets, like right after daylight savings time, is insane. Because throughout the winter, it's like it's like setting at like 5 p.m. and like you're like you have to wait like 6 or 7 hours to go to bed, and you're just in complete darkness.
Yeah,
fucking sucks.
It's like I don't know about you guys, but like if it's like, all right, I'm at home on a weekday and it's like 6 o'clock, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, it's nighttime.
It's too cold.
Like, now
it's too cold.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like just like let's just say it's 70, but it's dark out at 6 p.m. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
but like, the sun's starting to set and it's only 7 o'clock. Like,
incredible.
The night's just starting.
The night is just started.
Yeah, like let's get this thing going.
You can go see the sunset at a park.
Right.
Hell yeah, let's do it. You can't do it in the winter.
I don't.
You're
feel
fucking like hibernating. And
I know,
shit.
but this doesn't have to do with temperature. It's more so like the timing of when it sets.
Like I just feel like
it's cold now. It's like 34 degrees right now.
Yeah, fucked up. They should change that. Fuck.
What? 6 o'clock, and it's like, the
incredible.
sun's still out. I'm
incredible.
like, I can still go do things. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. I can still go do.
I wanted to stay
whatever.
like this. We don't need to fall back in October. We don't.
Well, it's November
or November. We don't need to. It was for the farmers. It's for the farmers. It's dumb.
But I don't know.
It's pointless. I agree. After a little bit, it doesn't matter. I just think it is pointless. Anyways.
But think about how fun that extra hour is.
It is. There are benefits. Anyways, was in Arizona. They don't believe in daylight savings. So instead of 2 hours back, they're currently 3 hours back.
Yes.
I
incredibly long
have
tangent.
not been, maybe the craziest tangent in Shipheads history, which is saying a lot. And I just haven't been able to adjust. Meanwhile, Bill and I have been on the same schedule, and he seems fine. You seem good. But I also ate in and out every hour for 24 hours. So
another point to this, though, is like, okay, you went to Arizona and they don't respect daylight saving time, whatever.
Yep.
You're still like going to bed at a different hour. You're in a different time zone.
Correct.
Should we abolish time zones too?
That is ridiculous. That straw man argument right there.
Yeah. Oh,
but it's like the same thing pretty much. It's just.
No, it's not. Bill said no. Bill said no. Absolutely not.
Also, it's
your reasoning for why we need to get rid of it is
I'm going to make this about me so I feel better.
I just want to say it's also funny, like the different kind of arguments or like complaints they have. Joey's like, it sucks. Like, Arizona doesn't have time zones, and then Bill's just like, I lost my baggage in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Bill's bag is gone.
Like, oh really? I don't have a fucking bag. It's
not going to bring over a tripod today.
Without daylight savings time, would we be having like sunsets at like 10 o'clock at night then in the summer then?
Dude.
That sucks.
Dude.
No. Hold on. No, it would just stay at this time the whole year. If it never falls back, then we don't have to spring forward. It just stays like this. So we have sunsets later all the time. Dude, in November, when it falls back, it is awesome to get the extra hour of sleep. But then everybody's depressed because of the weather, and then the sun sets at like 4:57.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same amount of sun. You need to wake up earlier.
No, it's so dumb. No, I agree with you, but I can't for some reason.
All right.
If I see a 7 on the alarm clock, pretend I have an alarm clock in this scenario. Yeah. I don't wake up.
You got a phone. A phone's an alarm clock.
Daily savings is so dumb.
All right.
I
disagree.
I feel like it'd be really. It would like
I
really.
feel like most people disagree.
I feel like it'd be really funny if
most
like
people agree with you.
Yes, most people agree with me. What were you saying?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be really funny if like if like the sunset would no listen I feel like it'd be really funny if daylight savings time made like the sunset go at like midnight and then like when you woke like if like when you woke up at like 11 a.m. like the sun would start just going up. It would fuck up so many of our plans.
So while Jack was starting the podcast,
what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Johnny, do you hear what Johnny said? He said, "What if the sun rose at 11 a.m.?" I understand what you're doing. It'd be I don't know if it'd be funny.
What time would
could you imagine the scenario?
What time would the sun set?
Midnight.
No,
I hate that.
No, it would be like I guess it would be like midnight or like 1 a.m.
Midnight. Have a midnight.
Midnight.
This night is mid.
This night is mid sunset. It is 12 a.m. This shit is mid.
Not mid sunset. Midnight.
Okay, that was another tangent. Let me finish this one real quick.
That's true.
I still feel like shit. I don't know if it's because of the time zone thing anymore. Because Bill, are you tired? No. Because you feel good. I did have a lot of in and out.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's why.
I was gonna ask. I don't know if it's spoiler or not. What's the day like after?
So I thought. So what typically happens during these challenges is for the first like 12 to 16 hours, the place is open and I'm eating. And I try to like work out. We played pickleball, so I could like I feel like the food like moved through me a little bit.
Yeah.
You get tired. You don't eat like full meals every hour. I ate a full meal the first hour, and then like you kind of mix and match. Like In-N-Out has like a veggie burger, which is literally just 2 buns. That's what they call their veggie burger. It's just literally just 2 buns. Some people get it extra toasted, and then they like dip it in a milkshake, and it's like the crispiness in the milkshake.
That's wild.
I didn't think it was that great, but some people swear by it. They also have burgers that are lettuce wrapped, and those are called protein style. They have Flying Dutchmans, which have no patties, which is sick. Yeah, and they have shakes and fries. They don't really have much else. They have grilled cheeses, which are just cheese and bun.
That sounds delightful.
But I did like every variation, I think, of an In-N-Out burger you could. So the first 12 to 16 hours, we're going back and forth. I also want to talk about Waymo in a second because that was really fun. And then some places are not 24 hours, like, you know, Buc-ee's and what else? What was the other one? No, McDonald's. Buc-ee's and McDonald's were 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I was basically there the entire time, or like whatever. But Skyline Chili and then now this In-N-Out both closed at 1 o'clock. So from 1 to 9 p.m. I took 9 to-go orders back to where I was staying, whatever Airbnb we were staying at, and I would wake up like every hour and a half and like eat, and then like microwave something, and then go back to bed and wake up, and I was just cooked. But I thought after the challenge ended at noon on Thursday, I was like Bill, I'm gonna take like a 3-4 hour nap, and then I don't know, we can do something after. And I just like was fine. I don't know, but I think because I didn't rest then, I've been waking up at like noon like every day since I've been back.
You're just like me now. You never want to. Don't be me.
I know in our fantasy football group chat, if something like is like texting in there in the morning, it's like some big like NFL news or something. Like, damn, when Johnny sees us at 2 p.m., he's gonna be he's gonna be livid.
And then like there's a rare time where I'm up like at that time like think again, bitch.
Yeah, I will say you have been getting up earlier.
Yeah, so 1 p.m.
Good job, Johnny.
Johnny, when are you legally allowed to drive?
Whoa.
Ask your mom.
She wouldn't know either.
Oh. I feel like she's first off, she's listening.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shout out.
Sorry.
Shout out.
Stop slamming our consistent viewers.
Sorry.
Probably our number one fan.
It was a dumb your mom joke. I'm sorry. It meant nothing.
Unbelievable.
Kelly, I'm sorry.
No, she could take a joke.
Unbelievable. Yeah, she can.
Fuck you, Joey. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Have you guys ever taken a Waymo before?
No, but
are we about to take a Waymo test?
So Johnny, hold on. Johnny, do you know what a Waymo is? Okay, so Johnny doesn't know what a Waymo is.
I know way more about it than you do.
I get way more bitches than you.
Nice.
Way more bitches on this dick.
Just kidding. I just have one.
Yeah, me too.
I have 0 bitches. I have a female companion. Anyways,
Nice. Way to save that.
we should do slam poetry.
Ow! We should like we instead of snapping, we should like just flick it like we're
Nope.
flicking tobacco.
No. You mean like Zin?
No, because that's not a thing. The reason you do this
I don't know.
for tobacco is you get it all into
you've
one
never-
side.
Let him finish it, Lee. He's literally
I've done
talking.
it. You've never talking. You've never sold tobacco before.
He's like the reason why.
I have.
No, do you understand how send? Dude, listen. Do you know how send structure works? He's literally going. The reason why this is happening is because he's like, you never done.
He's like, you interrupt people all the fucking time. You don't even know what you're talking about.
He literally was getting into the point. The reason why this is happening is because like I'm like, dude, let him say it. Jack, please say it. You can interrupt. That's fine. But pick and choose your spots, dude. He literally was getting into it. That was insane.
Okay.
What are you doing? Let him talk.
People who do these with Zyn tins are literally just doing that because people do this with tobacco tins. The whole reason you do this with tobacco tins is you're getting it all, because it's all like shredded tobacco that you'll dip. Mm-hmm. It's to get it all in one half of the tin.
Oh.
So you can get a big fat pinch.
A big fat pinch.
It's, so it's all, the force of it all shifts it to the side.
Do you see how I didn't know that information until he said it?
Dude, it was like that was like
Now
ESPN.
you know.
That was like ESPN sports science. That was crazy. But for like tobacco.
Maybe.
Let's give up for Jack for doing that.
Professional. I don't know why,
Okay, so Johnny,
no reason I should know that.
All right, Waymo.
you're a blue collar representation on the show.
I'm proud
You're our
to
DEI.
be Yes, in a way.
We need to get rid of
Yes.
you.
The DEI is probably the most popular acronym I would say right now.
Yeah, bro.
I don't
It's
know,
like
POV.
POV is pretty good. A
Um,
lot less controversial.
yeah.
that's like phrasing. POV is pretty good.
I feel like ink is technically used, but that's just a shortening.
Yeah, it's an abbreviation.
Yeah.
So anyways, Johnny, a Waymo. We've been doing a lot of tangents today. Could be ADHD
That's what we
episode
do.
part 2.
That's what we do.
Could be ADHD episode part 2. A Waymo is like an Uber or Lyft, except it's driverless. So, and their models are, I think they're all Jaguars. Is that correct? They're all Jaguars.
Are they really? Sure.
And
That's
they're
cool.
only in select cities. Like they're in Phoenix, they're in Austin, Los Angeles, and then San Francisco. Is that the only 4? Okay. And so the way it works is like Waymo plots, like it's like geographically plotted. So Waymo knows all the roads in a particular area, kind of why it's only in Phoenix and not like it can't just like, you can't just take a Waymo from Phoenix to, Tucson or wherever.
Yeah.
And like certain areas that we were in Arizona, we had to Uber or Lyft because the Waymo
wouldn't go there.
Yeah, didn't know that basically existed. It wasn't plotted. Like its limitations are in a certain area.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're about a mile away from the In-N-Out or Airbnb, and we walked back and forth because I needed the exercise and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I've never taken Waymo, you never took a Waymo before at that point, Bill. We were like, why don't we just take it? And we took it, and it was like really, really fun. And I think we took about 5 or 6 of them during the challenge. And then after the challenge, we went to play pickleball. So like this Waymo, the Waymo trip back and forth is like 2 minutes each way, 2-3 minutes. So we got a little more adventurous and went 15 minutes out of the way and felt like we were going to die, like on this way to the pickleball thing. And our Waymo, for one, struggled with traffic circles. No idea how to work a traffic circle.
Roundabouts?
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold
on. You call them roundabouts?
Is that not what it is?
They're traffic circles. Yeah, no, but like people, it's like
It is a roundabout.
multiple stops.
roundabout, traffic circle, a circle for traffic,
Roundabout by yes.
beat traffic.
Okay. Roundabouts are like a small 1 car in 4-way intersection, whereas what'd you say?
Traffic circle. They're the same thing.
But traffic circle is like multiple entries along a big circle.
Is it? I feel like they're both.
I probably, but I'm saying in my head canon.
Can I ask you head cannon? I learned what that was on this podcast. Thank you. Can I ask you a question? Do you call it porta potty as a blue collar representative? Do you call it a porta potty or a porta john?
Shitter.
That's crazy.
I'm going to go hitting the shitter.
That's awesome.
Prize shitter.
But it's Porta John. I mean, like when I'm talking to my coworkers, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna go use the porta potty. Like I'll say like, yo, look at the like you say shitter. I'm not.
Or like
I'm
I'm
not
gonna use
kidding.
the bathroom.
Like,
yeah.
Like those are the shitters over there.
So like if you were just looking at that, like that appliance, whatever it's called, not in conversation.
Yeah.
But you're just looking at it. What would you identify it as?
It's a porta potty.
Okay. Oh, you would say the porta potty.
Yes. If I'm talking to you especially, I'd be like, yeah,
What do you mean? Whoa,
porta potty over there.
What does that mean?
I'm saying
You especially. Wait, that was aggressive. What does that mean?
I know
a podcaster, social media personnel.
Thank you. Thank you.
If when I talk to my blue collar workers, shitters over there.
Shitters.
What is that called when you
Code switching?
you're code switching toilets?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
I'm constantly code switching.
What do you call it?
I navigate really well.
What do I call it? I call it like the prize shitter. Call it.
Would you call it a porta potty or porta john?
Do you have a segment? I feel like you're setting up a segment.
Bill, bring out the toilet. Guys, we're gonna shit.
Bill sold that. I was like, oh, for real?
Whoever provides the biggest sample of a stool sample wins.
Whoever eats the most shit wins a hospital trip because you're fucking sick in the head.
Correct.
Were we done with Waymo? Because this actually kind of related to.
No. So Bill and I, at many points in the trip, weren't sure if we were going to get an accident or not. It also tried to merge. It like was so upset that we were stuck in traffic that it was like going to drive our way out. Like it was like we're figuring out another solution to get you out of this because this is not okay. It was so not okay with being in traffic, which I agree with. But then like one of the times we were driving, it just like decided to merge when another car was right next to us. And then it was like, oh, there's a car here. We're going to go back. And anyways, Waymos are super cool. Am I 100% comfortable with them? Not yet. But I will say the 3-minute rides we were doing were very, very fun. When I waved out the window? Oh my God. Yeah. So there were like two people, like a couple that came to the In-N-Out to basically say hi. So they knew I was there.
Nice.
They watched the YouTube stuff, so it was super, super cool.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Cool. Anyways, as we were leaving, we took a Waymo back to the Airbnb Flex.
Yeah.
Very Scottsdale, Arizona sense. It was raining. Okay. Yes, and it was like 10:30 or 11
It rains in Arizona?
Yeah, it was raining. Also, it was pouring.
How does it rain in the desert?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
They were so happy. Dude, it was the most like Midwest thing ever. It's like, oh, we really needed this rain. It's like when people say that, it's like, dude, they don't get rain. So they loved it. It was like 60-something degrees. Anyways, I was waving out the Waymo. That sounds like a rap line. Waving out the Waymo.
Yeah. It sounds like Wayman from Workaholics.
Okay, I agree. I'm not saying KDU. It's just we've had about 5 tangents in this story, and I just want to tell it.
Want to make 6?
But I agree with you.
Yes.
Waving out the Waymo, and it like pulled over because it thought I was outside of the car. And
really?
Dude, immediately a representative from Waymo is on the phone with us. Like, are you guys out of the car? Like it was saying like we were hanging out of the car. I'm like, oh, I would just like wave. I literally was just like waving goodbye. The window was down. Okay, just like make sure like all every part of your body is like in the thing.
Are inside the ride at all times.
Yeah, literally, yeah. He's like, can I help you? Any questions? I'm like, no, all good. I was like, sorry. I mean, like, it was kind of cool that immediately we were on the phone with somebody. Like, it wasn't like it pulled over and then like we waited 5 minutes for like a representative. It's like we pull over and someone was automatically talking to us. The technology is really, really cool. It feels like it's still kind of in like beta. But the way I see it, it's only going to get better. Like this is with everything in technology. This is the worst that Waymo is ever going to be.
I'd like to see it handle.
It was pretty fun.
Columbus or New York traffic.
I would say
I fear for my life just driving through myself.
It's in really bad cities though. It's in LA, San Francisco.
But like there's long stretches of a highway and like I'm just talking about.
Dude, Phoenix is terrible.
The specific drivers that
Phoenix, I think, has worse drivers than Columbus,
really?
Ohio. Yes.
That's
Phoenix might have the worst drivers.
I'm
in
not
the
a
country.
world traveler.
What about Texas?
It's in Austin, and
Austin.
They might be
the liberal states. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
We'll
let it slide. It's
what
okay.
The fuck, man?
It's you said it in a cool accent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Phoenix drivers. I would say are the worst. Here would be my rankings. I would say Phoenix is 1. I would say Columbus is probably 2. I would give the edge to 3 at Los Angeles. I would say Charlotte, North Carolina at 4. Like basically cities that are growing so fast that the people there, like you're combining like people there that like think it's still like a farm town. You're combining people that are there for like the industry and like the new jobs and things like that. And then just, it's like people just don't want to drive and like it's just growing too fast. And then I would say Florida, anywhere in Florida at 5.
I know why Phoenix is number 1 for you.
Correct.
It's because it's really because your girlfriend lives in Columbus. So otherwise,
No, I hate Columbus drivers. Like
she makes it safer.
I was there last.
Careful.
I think she would agree. She's a good driver, but when I'm with her, she overthinks. And
because you're fucking it up for her.
No, I just drive everywhere now. I just drive everywhere. But
oh my God.
No, okay, so I would say Phoenix. I would say Columbus for sure in 2. I would say Los Angeles. I would say Charlotte, North Carolina, and I would say literally anywhere in the state of Florida.
I've never been to New York City, but I'd like to.
I don't know if people are bad at driving there. Also,
There's just so
you just
much
don't
traffic.
drive.
Yeah, you don't
there.
drive it.
There's just so much traffic.
There's way too much. You're better off walking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yes.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
Right.
Solid.
Yeah.
Shout out public transit.
Dude, our subway, speaking of, our subway, like the actual restaurant in Rocky River is closing.
Okay.
What?
My dad made a huge deal about it.
Man, what's he gonna do?
So for my dad is
an
actual like, so I do these eating challenges where I eat only something for a week. My dad has just done that at Subway for the past 26 years. Our dad has eaten lunch at Subway every day since like 1999.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
And now his like spot is closing. So he's like, he was calling me yesterday to make sure I got back from Phoenix. It was very nice. And he's like, what are you up to today? And I was just telling him, he's like, oh, I'm heading over to Subway here in a sec. It's like the last day they're really open. You know, I just want to have it again. Like, it's just like, it's not that like he can't have Subway again. He can, but it's like, he's like best friends with the owner. And he just like would go there every day and have it.
A regular.
Yeah, he's a regular. It's like if your spot was closed.
Yeah.
So.
Has he had Jersey Mike's?
No.
Okay.
We need to put him on. You know what's also really funny? Really funny. That Subway is right next to a Penn Station as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's been to that Penn Station. I think he's had it once and he's like, this is really good.
But like Subway is like, you know, you get the cold cuts. Like Penn Station is like, that's all.
Oh yeah, and he sits down at Subway and like he sits in the exact same spot. They know he has 2 orders and they ask him which one he wants and they just make it for him. He doesn't say anything.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And he reads the paper.
Regular.
Oh, he's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. Yeah. So anyways, you brought up Subway. I felt like we had to dedicate that. Because I do this for YouTube videos as like a challenge. My dad just calls that Tuesday.
Yeah.
Our dad just says Tuesday. I keep saying my dad. I'm sorry. We are twins.
No, it's my dad. You're adopted. That was another tangent.
You're not my dad. What's another tangent?
Yeah, that was like 6 tangents.
Oh, we're killing it today.
Oh, yeah.
This is the tangent episode.
Do we want to draft drinks right now? Do we need any In-N-Out video? I think should be out now. And Waymo. And Bill lost his bag.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's got to secure the bag.
He's been kind of gaslighting me.
I kind of have a little tangent.
What's that?
Of the thing that I was going to talk about.
What?
Speaking of porta potties and shitters and all that.
Okay.
Hold on 1 sec.
Uh-oh.
Surprise. It's not. Oh, he's going to the bathroom.
Oh, he's going to the bathroom.
2 quick questions. 1.
What the fuck?
This shit right here.
Yeah. What's that? Okay, so Jack has toilet paper in his hand.
Oh, I know. I know what
right
he's gonna
here.
do. I know what he's gonna do.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, can you just?
No, I'd like to hear Johnny's prediction.
You're about to say like, oh, like paper wipes or whatever. They're going the way of like
wrong.
Pre.
Yeah, well, you didn't even say anything right there. What was that?
Sorry,
you didn't say anything.
I flubbed.
Yeah, it's
No, he hates toilet paper though.
No, I don't.
Let
me do my thing.
Yeah,
all
let him
right.
talk.
All right, shut up.
What do you call this?
All right,
what do you call this?
Toilet paper.
This specifically.
A piece of toilet paper.
Okay.
4-ply.
A square.
A square, yes, of toilet paper.
How many do you use regularly? Like you're sitting down. Do you have a regular number?
Okay.
I feel like most people do. And how much are you using?
Can I first, before I say my number, can I say something?
Yes.
If you use 1 square per thing to wipe,
You're a
you're a
psychopath.
fucking idiot. Well, it's about maximizing you're getting your hand fucking destroyed. Whoa. As I was saying that, covering your hand in shit, you're wiping
His
your mouth.
His mouth isn't shit.
I'm saying this is.
I thought you were demonstrating.
Talk about
blow
potty
my
mouth.
nose. I'm saying what's useful.
What's the order?
For about
What's
one
the order?
Square. What?
Are you wiping and then blowing your nose?
No. I'm saying
you
one
wipe-
square is useful for blowing your
Yes.
nose.
Yes.
Or something small like that.
Yes.
You guys got crazy because I just went like
Because we were
this.
wiping. I was like, wipe my ass, and you were
Right.
wiping your nose.
I'm
It was the
demonstrating
timing.
what
It was the timing.
one
Stuff.
square might be useful for.
The timing was tough.
I use
Okay, if you use 1 square, you're a fucking psychopath. It's about maximizing the surface area and you're not wasting paper.
It saves toilet paper.
If you were,
Fuck off.
I'm sorry, if you're doing that, your hand is covered in shit.
Either you have the cleanest shits in the world, or you're getting pretty messy.
That reminds
Don't
me.
care.
That reminds me. You ever see those people that poop and don't like wipe themselves, and they're like, ta-da.
Well,
No.
well, guess what?
No.
You haven't?
In some parts of the world, they don't even have toilet paper. So.
Well, they use bidets. Is that what you're talking about?
No, like these are people that actually just don't even wipe.
No, because I don't want to be associated with anybody that does that.
Yeah, no, this is a thing that happened like 5 years ago.
Hijack. We're hijacking your bit.
Hijack.
That's fine.
I would say 3 is mine.
You're using 3 per wipe.
3 squares per wipe.
Okay, are you going 1 wipe done, or are you kind of like getting it clean?
I'm kind of I get in a few, but not too much because I don't want to get it all over my hands and things like
I
that.
feel like 3 is, in my opinion, the perfect wipe.
Thank you.
Follow-up question. How many did you use after In and Out?
That was kind of
Was that where it was leading to?
Tangential.
Was this? Is this?
Yeah.
Is this?
How much?
Related.
How much did you use after In
Is
and
this an
Out?
intervention?
I'm saying how much. Well, the
In-N-Out
question is
intervention?
because of your food challenges. How much toilet paper? I'm not asking per wipe. I'm saying like you're taking a deuce.
Yeah.
How much toilet paper are you using? I'll go first. I say somewhere in 9.
9 like wipes.
9 squares.
Oh, okay. So I'm definitely not doing 3 wipes per sesh. I'm doing 3 squares per wipe.
3 squares.
I'm probably guessing like anywhere from like 6 to 10 wipes.
Okay.
So I'm saying probably
Respectable
like
numbers.
18 to 30 squares of toilet paper. And I don't know how many squares are in a thing of toilet paper. Can we look that up?
Yeah, I can.
Don't.
I usually go 3 per. Rip that, fold it,
Okay.
go. Couple wipes that gets you, and I usually will use 9 squares total.
Okay.
I usually try to stick to that because I'm like respecting the earth and all that.
So I just said like 30 is like my max, which it might not be my max, but it's about 150. I just looked up 150 to 400 squares, which is also insane.
That's a wide
fuck?
margin. I mean, I guess, let's average it out. So what, like 250?
That means that if I go to the bathroom 5 times in the smallest one, I'm using a roll of toilet paper. Allegedly. I don't know. That's really. I feel like I should track this from now on. For one roll.
Could be a fun little short video that you
We
make.
could do it.
Yeah, we should do that next episode.
All right. So next episode, by the time we record this, so let's say like we record in like a week or I don't know when, maybe like we'll do it for a day. Track
squares are you
how many dumps you took, how many squares of toilet paper you took.
I can tell you, I average it out.
All right, well,
So
this
you
is
3.
for next week.
I use 9 squares. I usually go once a day.
Hold on. What did you just say?
On average.
You take a dump once a day?
Yeah.
What eating challenges are you doing?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Dude, I go at least. Dude, people that say this are insane.
They don't eat.
Hold on. Bill's
don't eat.
looking at me like I have 3 heads. How many times do you go a day? You go once a day? Mac, how many times do you go once a day?
Okay.
Max,
all right,
never
that
gone.
makes sense.
Mac
That makes
doesn't
sense.
go. He just
He's
recycles.
a force creature, of course.
Johnny.
Okay. I'm associated with Joey, so I'd
Yes,
probably say
that's why
like
I'm
4 times.
Okay.
Dude, I'm taking-
No. On average, 4 times a day.
I'm taking 4 dumps a day on
4
average.
times a day.
That's insane.
What are you talking
guys
about?
Are insane.
I feel like it's so
Hang
normal.
on. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. You're gonna have this shit at least 3-4 times a day.
But it takes like 12 hours for your body to digest things.
That part.
That's tough.
No, but like
I can understand
me.
you're not eating the healthiest of meals. Johnny.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're
eat.
averaging 4 a day. I'm not saying like
I have a
bad
vanilla
day.
Coke right here. I don't know if we should censor this or not.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I
I'm
don't
saying
have a
like
sponsorship with
not,
Powerade
I'm not
anymore.
saying like so I'll have a hard time if I eat pizza because lactose intolerant. That whole thing, the bread, and especially spicy food. You know.
Wait, are you actually lactose intolerant?
Yeah, it's not gonna stop me from eating.
He's just a
anything.
little intolerant.
I don't care,
dude. Respect me.
Like it's definitely has an
I
effect.
think you need to be more tolerant, Jack.
I try to be.
Dude, it's 2025.
It's 2025. You need to tolerate lactose.
See, this guy, my brain, very tolerant.
Oh, loves
this
it.
guy, not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah,
You need to disassociate with that guy.
The stomach, not so
me,
much.
Fights me tooth and nail.
Okay.
Tooth.
So
Yeah, 1 a day. That 4 a day is on a regular day.
dude, I was listening to a Theo Von podcast, and this is probably like 6 months ago or something like that. And he was saying how he goes once a day, and that some other guy was like, I don't know, maybe go like 2-3 times a day. And Theo was like, what? You go 2 to 3 times a day? That's crazy. And I'm like, 2 to 3 times is not that many times.
That's reasonable.
No.
2 to 3 times on some days I get, but on the regular, yes. Like if I'm eating spicy food, specifically like Mexican where it's got cheese and spice, I'm going to the toilet multiple times.
Are you driving for 20 hours? What are you talking about?
No,
is there a reason you only go once?
Because he only has to go once.
I eat regular food.
But that's crazier.
I agree.
I get home from work and that's my toilet time. I say I got a hard 3:30 appointment every day.
Okay, you say it's your toilet time, but what about when you have to take a dump?
That is my toilet time. Yeah.
That's not, it was tough.
Sitting in the office.
I just, dude, the other day, this is crazy to say. This is where it's like, holy cow. The other day, my stomach was not agreeing with me so much. I went 7 times in the morning. Before noon.
Oh, my God.
Before noon. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., I went 7 times. And then I went an 8th time at 12:05.
And you're fine with this. Also,
no, I was not feeling good.
Secondary question: you're not using wipes at a certain point.
Hold on, I didn't say that.
I'm just saying at a certain point on the amount of times you go, it starts to get a little raw, and
it wasn't.
You're not going straight toilet paper. You need a little bit of.
No,
all
you
right.
can't flush it down the toilet.
That's true because your ass has to be on fire at that point.
I will go over to the sink and get toilet paper wet. Am I not allowed to flush the wet toilet paper?
You gotta clog your toilet.
That's different. It's not as thick. Actually, when you get it wet, it like dissolves it.
I'm not dumping I'm doing a little.
Okay,
little bit of water.
If you're putting in the wipes, you're gonna clog the toilet, and then you're gonna have to contact Yacht's plumber. You're losing money.
Bad.
You're losing money.
Okay,
I use wipes in emergencies. Okay, I'll say it. I
gonna
do use wipes when I need to.
I'm
not all the time.
I'm gonna track.
Also, I'm only taking 1 shit a day, unlike some.
Yeah,
people
we
here.
understand. Yeah,
so if like you take 2, you're like, I'm not doing good. Like that's what you think.
Two,
You're like, what's happening to me?
No, 2. All right, yeah. I'd say I maybe ate a lot of food. 3, I'm definitely not having a good day. 3 is like I ate some bad stuff.
3 is a good day for me. If
Three is like
three
I
is
had some
generational,
Chipotle
man.
and it is
It's a
working
great-
through my system.
3 is a
Unreal.
great number.
Dude.
So the magic number is what they say.
Dude.
You take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. That I'm doing good if I'm taking 3. Only 3, dude. On average, at least 4.
Okay, I'm glad somebody agrees with me because I just feel like this is.
Well,
like
Bill's also a massive gaslighter.
numbers.
You shouldn't be aligning with Bill.
No, you can't.
No, I can tell when Bill is serious and
you can't say that.
I mean, it's true.
Bill's a gaslighter. He's literally telling you.
Bill is the most non-lying person here.
Shut up.
I am aggressively sick.
Bill just said if he goes more than once a day, he's aggressively sick. That's crazy.
Pretty
You are
much.
aggressively sick in the head.
Did you? All right, in Phoenix when we were having In-N-Out, did you still go once a day? Bill still went once a day.
There's
That's
no-
unbelievable.
Even me,
No
I
way.
might have 2 because it's greasy cheese food, faster food.
Once a day, that fucker's suffering.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's either 3 times a week or 4 times
I'm asking Google because that's our most reliable source of information.
I'd say
for 2025.
1 to 2 is what it's going to tell you.
What is the
1 to
average
2.
amount of times a person poops per day?
1 to 2. I'm telling you right now.
Recent research indicates that a typical healthy frequency of bowel movements might range from 3 times a day to 3 times a week. Hold on. Hold on.
3 times a week was in there.
Is insane.
Some
Wait,
people
what?
don't go every day.
A healthy amount, but it said 3 times a day is healthy. You looked at me like
Yeah, you're at 4.
I'm not saying I'm healthy. Dude, some of these questions are funny. Is pooping 5 times a day normal? Might be considered frequent and could potentially indicate an underlying issue, especially if it's a new or persistent change. Is it possible to lose 10 pounds after going? Pooping doesn't help you lose weight.
What?
I also have a secondary
That's dumb.
Oh my God.
follow-up question to all this, which, given your answers, might tell me what I need to know beforehand.
Okay.
What is your policy on public going number 2?
Oh, I absolutely avoid it as all. So, like, for example, we just flew, right?
Yes.
Flew back.
Yeah.
I try to not, like, if I have to use a.
But you're going 4 times a day?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I try to not. I'm not flying every day, Jack.
You fly more frequently.
I did have McDonald's
than
at the Atlanta
average.
airport, super risky, and then I had a milkshake from Sheetz after I got back.
Dude, every time I have McDonald's, it's like I
Listen. Okay. What was I saying?
How many times you go
So
public?
when I'm in public, like at an airport, I'm absolutely not going to use their toilets unless the seat is up, meaning it was just cleaned and it's fresh. And I'm like, okay, I can go.
I've put the seat up in after I've gone.
Fuck.
That doesn't mean anything.
Maybe so, but I still
I
put
think
like.
people should.
Do you put toilet paper on the seat in public?
Depends.
You're insane if you don't.
Depends.
You're sharing your ass with
If
like
there's-
200 asses.
If
that
there's
day.
if there's piss, like because like a lot of times in a public toilet, like there is piss on the toilet seat. Yes, for sure. And those people are crazy.
in
Yes, I
in the
agree.
cases where the toilet seat is up, I'll put it down, analyze. If it seems good,
yes,
I'll
Yes.
raw dog it.
Like you're like, show me the Carfax on this toilet
But like
seat.
if it's down, I'd say it's a good like 8 out of 10 times I'm gonna put toilet paper
200
down.
people are probably using that one. Probably more.
That's
in
fine.
Atlanta.
That's
Probably more.
fine. It's the stuff that goes into the toilet. If you're shitting on the seat, that's when it's an issue.
It's fair. Okay.
you just got, you all you have to do is just like bend down, not touch the toilet seat, but you got to bend.
I mean,
do squat. Take a shit.
obviously,
No.
that's a lot
Oh,
of
also, yeah,
bad
that's
stuff
stupid.
that
Yeah,
comes
it's dumb.
out of that area. But I mean, how much bad stuff is touching your bum and your thighs as opposed to your what you touch all day here?
Yeah, germs just suck. I think that's what we're learning. They're
Yeah.
just the germs are terrible.
You just got to eat food off the floor and take in those germs and
Love
build antibodies.
Can we draft drinks now?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Jack, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
What? Just any drink.
I'll go first.
What? Hold on. You just said that you just did a complete 180.
Yeah, you guys just
Because we
you
said
took
food,
forever.
We said drinks draft, but we like maybe explain it to me, the audience,
Any drink.
any drink in the world.
Any drink. Alcohol, non-alcohol, non-alcohol
Anything
drinks.
that is a liquid.
Okay. Saratoga water.
No.
That's not my first take.
No. What the fuck?
I was also going to mention that when you're waking up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't know. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll go first. Water. I'm just going water.
Okay.
It's the goat. It's the goat.
It's the kid.
We're gonna snake water, and then you, Jack, and then Jack. You're gonna go again, and we'll
Got it.
each pick
All right.
3. Do you want to pick 3?
Yeah, we can.
Is that
do
enough?
I we do 4.
Well, let's do
A lot
4.
of drinks out there.
Let's do 4, Johnny. More editing for you.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's
All
go.
right, I'm picking water. It's the more I have other liquids, the more I'm like I need to drink more water.
Yeah.
Especially with the content you make.
Yes, I literally have a gallon jug of water because I don't know how to drink water without it. Also, I have
I
Pedialyte
was
right now.
gonna say yeah.
You still have
I
Pedialyte.
thought it was a water bottle. I was like, I have a Pedialyte, and then, yeah, I have Pedialyte here. I thought it was water.
I think we go 3.
You go 3.
You think we go 3?
How
Okay.
specific are we gonna get? Because if
We could get super specific.
If we're getting
you can't just
specific-
pick like soda.
well, you pick water.
You can't.
Okay, name a different type of water.
Aquafina.
Dasani.
That's so dumb.
Dasani's not
I'm
water.
I'm just saying. We'll just go 3, and we won't.
You can't just be
argue
like
further.
soda. You just
Fair.
pick like 5,000
Fair,
drinks.
fair,
There's one
fair,
type of
fair,
water.
fair.
Water.
Fair. There's different. But
It's somehow different. I agree
It-
with
I
you,
got
but
it.
it's somehow
I need to establish a baseline.
okay.
All right, since you took water, I have to take like basically the workout version of water. Let me take Gatorade.
That's a solid choice.
Gatorade.
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 I have a majority stake in Gatorade.
See, this is why I
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Can I have some money?
Can I hold $1? You don't even know what steak is.
The gambling website?
No, I meant like I meant like my pick is all Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Oh, you're just picking Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Okay.
All right. See, this is why I asked, because then now we get to me and I say beer.
No,
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 it's fine.
no,
hold on.
no.
I think that's fine.
That is why I asked.
I think it's
No,
fine.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
No, it's not.
I would
No.
say it is the same thing as saying soda. So I am willing to get more specific.
That is ridiculous. No.
I'll get specific.
What do you think? Okay, more specific.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Denied.
Okay.
I was on your side, though.
I got to give a little bit of thought because there's so many good ones. I'd say the go-to most refreshing, personally, Chick Ultras, otherwise known as Michelob Ultras.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Mickey Ult.
Because chicks drink them because they're low calorie.
Michelob
That's fair.
Ultras are good,
Yeah.
man.
No,
When-
it's just my dad's friend calls them Chick Ultras. Like,
That's weird.
boys, Chick Ultras?
Weird.
When we were
No, it's fun. It's not actually mean in any way. It's like, yeah, I'd love a Chick Ultra.
Chick Ultra also sounds cool.
Exactly.
Rolls
When-
off the tongue nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
when Joey and I were kids, like
We had a
all, like,
lot of beers.
Yeah, no, like, but like the most like my parents would have was like Michelob Ultra. So
Hell yeah.
My mom was pregnant. She drank
Pounding
a
that.
lot.
yeah, the placenta was fucked up.
No wonder you guys are a lot different than your siblings.
Placenta had Michelob Ultra.
Yeah. Just it was a joke. I'm just kidding. My mom is a saint.
Wonderful.
Sorry,
lady.
mom. Okay, I think you're up again.
Yeah, he is up again.
Ooh, I'm
You get to
up
go again. You could take a lot of my picks right now, and I'm pretty upset.
I think. I mean,
Pepto
I
Bismol's
could
not a
have
drink.
gone with this. I think it's a very solid pick to go with right after. I could have alternated between these two, and I'm gonna go with exactly what Johnny's drinking: Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Johnny,
I mean, it's the obvious pick.
signaling to him, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting healthier though.
No,
Fucking-
it was
He's like
locked
drinking.
in.
Hey, what drink are you gonna take, Jack?
This is also my second
It
one of
was
the day,
locked
by the
in
way.
to begin with. I mean, there's nothing
Nice
beats a
pick.
nice cold Coke.
All right, well,
I mean,
sorry, Joey. No one's gonna pick Pedialyte.
I'm not picking. I actually should pick Pedialyte, but I'm not going to.
I'm not a fan of Pedialyte, actually. I like it and respect it, but I do think Liquid IV has crested.
That's fine. That's fine. It's
Pedialyte.
kind of in the same category.
Yeah.
I respect it. I'm not gonna. You thought the other day this had a lot more sugar in it.
I did.
You're like, it's so bad for you. I'm
Well,
like, dude, they give it to
No,
babies.
I thought it had a lot more sodium in it because I know those are supposedly like
Yeah.
electrolytes and all that.
Yes.
I thought it had a lot more
Sodium's
sodium.
not a bad thing, though.
I mean, it's kind of canceling out some of the water.
No.
Okay.
No.
Doctors, let us know.
Yeah, actually, let us know. Sodium is not a bad thing.
It
can be.
Everything is bad in large doses.
Also, it's when like you shouldn't be having like a Gatorade
another
or
thing
whatever, like just like regularly through the day. You should be having it immediately after a workout or during a workout.
Right.
Because your body needs sodium.
Right.
Again, doctors, that is all I'll say. So if you want to comment, go for it.
Put it on my tombstone. Everything in moderation.
Put in my tombstone, Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Another one. All right.
Another one.
You are up, my friend.
This is tough.
I have my pick already. I hope you don't take it.
I hope I do.
Want you
but
to
I
take
probably
it
won't.
just on.
All right. Well, hang on. I'm up. Unreal.
You interrupt. First off, you interrupt Jack so many times.
but
during
we
this show.
always interrupt each other.
Hey,
you
guys.
give
So
me
I'm
the
gonna
most
start
shit.
talking over both of them
You
today.
give me the most shit for interrupting, but you interrupt, he interrupts, I interrupt. We interrupt.
Johnny just
Oprah.
has a booming voice.
I know.
No, I agree. I'm just saying you're like, I'm talking here. Like you haven't done it so many times today.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It's my turn.
It is
It is
my turn.
my turn. My turn, Mom. All right. I guess I'm gonna venture into the world of alcohol for mine, and
Crazy.
I gotta pick the best high noon drink. Let me take high noon watermelon.
You can just take High Noon.
You could just say.
Take High Noon.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'll take high noon, but specifically watermelon because that's the best one.
I would say kiwi is the best.
I do like a kiwi.
Kiwi's great. Peach,
I also
peach
am-
is awesome too.
Not necessarily drinking it for the flavor. So I personally don't care.
You don't wait. Hold on. What? You don't drink a High? Do you drink it because it's $10 at a bar?
It's the feeling. The feeling.
Why do you drink? Why do you drink it?
Because it's nicer than drinking something else. But I'm saying like,
Why is it nicer?
I'm saying,
Hold on,
all
hold
right,
on.
no,
Why is it nicer?
Because you didn't understand what I was saying. I'm saying people are like, oh, I'm not gonna drink this flavor. I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, like a grapefruit. Like
Yes.
I
Grapefruit
will
sucks.
not have a grapefruit like seltzer or whatever High Noon drink. Yes.
I will take anything given to me. That being said, some are better. Yes,
You will drink
Some I
that
would
category
prefer.
of drink, and it doesn't really matter as much what flavor of it is.
When someone asks you, do you want a High Noon? And they go, what flavor? I say, whatever's there.
Okay. I see what you're saying now. I'm sorry.
That's all.
That makes sense.
I have something that I like better, but I don't have a preference.
Got it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can I go?
Glad we got into that.
Yeah, it's your pick. Let's go.
All right. Nobody picked this. Super happy. I'm gonna go with chocolate milk.
What are you,
See,
5?
No. As a milk respecter,
Thank you.
As a farmer.
love the pick. As a lactose intolerant person, couldn't take the pick personally.
Great pick though. Dude,
Yeah,
what are you
absolutely.
talking about? Chocolate milk is so good.
I know. I'm very jealous.
It's a
Very
solid
jealous.
choice.
I can't shit talk.
It's so it's so good. And now that they say like it's good for you after a workout. Yeah.
Depends on the chocolate milk. True Moo? Hell
Bones.
yeah.
What's a
True Moo.
True Milk?
Get you that protein.
Dairyman's?
Is that the glass bottle ones?
I don't know. What are the glass chocolate milk bottles?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No?
No, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what. Oh, Nesquik?
No. I'm talking like the big, like, 2 liter, like, of chocolate milk in the glass bottles.
2-liter glass
I don't know
bottle?
if it's 2 liters or not.
Damn.
It's from Whole Foods.
It's whole milk.
Look up chocolate milk brands. Glass. This is gonna be incredible. Glass milk bottles.
Isn't that just from Zelda? It's like you get a fucking fairy bottle or some potion. It's glass bottle from Zelda.
That one. But not that one. What is it? Harryman's or whatever? Because I think it's somewhat local.
I'm not sure.
I hate that everyone's just staring when
We have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I have no idea. I also was trying to figure out my third pick because I was gonna have Coke.
Wait, you're gonna have this?
No. It's like those kind of bottles, but it's not those. Should I just do Whole Foods milk?
Yeah, you can. It's fine. I just like chocolate milk a lot. Can I go to my third pick?
Yes.
Okay. With my third pick, I was going to choose Guinness because Guinness is my favorite beer and my favorite like alcoholic drink. However, I'm going to go to something I think that's even better than alcohol. Lemonade. Give me a lemonade with my third pick. Lemonades are so good. Hartzler.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Dude,
I've heard of them. Eggnog.
their eggnog is unbelievable. It is local. It's in Ohio. It's like a northern Ohio thing. And like down to Columbus as well.
The chocolate milk tastes like you're drinking melted ice cream in the best ways.
Yeah, that's so.
It
I need
is.
to try their chocolate milk.
You haven't? Oh my god!
Their eggnog is
I
crazy.
dilute it.
It's killer.
This was the thing if I was talking about with
We should
Phil.
get that for the next episode.
We can discuss it afterwards, but yes.
Okay.
That'd be crazy. That's a good
Hard
solid.
souls.
Lemonade's a very
Don't look at
solid
my
pick.
Gmail.
I wasn't.
That's all right.
You don't even look at your Gmail.
I don't check my, I don't check my
You don't even look at
emails.
your
Not in your,
Gmail.
yeah,
I
not
don't
in
check
your
my
computer.
emails anyway.
Okay, I got lemonade.
Very solid. Very
Every
amazing pick.
thank you. Every fast food place has a lemonade. We make
What
it
has
in
the
house.
best lemonade?
Penn Station.
Penn Station without a doubt.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
I do like the Chick-fil-A lemonade.
Chick-fil-A lemonade's pretty solid.
Auntie Anne.
Auntie Anne's pretty
Auntie
good.
Anne's
Very, very good.
solid.
Down on the street, 25 cents.
I'm trying to think of other places around here that have a good lemonade. I don't know. I would say Penn Station.
Those are probably the staples. Yeah.
Big three.
In-N-Out has a pink lemonade that they make. It's not bad. It's good. Have you had it? Okay, Bill just does Diet Coke. So never mind. I did pink lemonade because I gave up soda for Lent, and that's like a loophole. Bill's girlfriend was giving me shit for it the other day when she picked this up.
For that.
She gave us shit. She's like, no. She gave me shit because I had high C orange lava burst.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's worse than soda. I'm like, true, but it's a loophole. I gave up soda for Lent.
Bro, orange soda.
Not high C orange lava
soda.
burst.
Slaps.
I deserved it.
Technically not a soda, yeah.
I deserved it. So,
But like any like orange drink just slaps.
I agree. The orange carton drink from Pizza Days at school. Oh my god, bro!
What even is that?
I don't know, but it was so good. It was so good, dude. I think that was Dairyman's.
Probably.
Cause it was in a milk carton. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? And it was like an orange drink.
Yeah, orange.
And you get it during
it's not
Pizza
orange
Days, like
juice,
every
it's
Friday.
Orange drink.
It's orange drink. Yeah, it's not orange juice.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, it was unbelievable, and I haven't had it since like 5th grade. I think.
Love that. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
We do
good.
need some.
Dude, Pelicano's pizza. What you know?
Oh.
They ruined me.
Oh yeah, that's
Having
why
it
I
for
go
Pizza
4 to
Day
5 times
every
a day.
time, I stopped liking Pelicanos.
That's why Johnny and I are pooping 4 or 5 times a day.
Probably.
Among other reasons.
Okay.
I got going lemonade.
Yeah. What do you
Johnny?
got?
All right. I guess this is like a more specific version for me, but like if you, like all I gotta say about this is like if you know, you know. I'm gonna take fruit punch with coconut rum. If you have fruit punch with say like Malibu rum, it is amazing. It is
I believe you.
one of the best drinks
So
you'll ever have.
Bill is like an avid rum drinker.
Really?
Yeah, Bill. You know, Bill.
Billiam.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill's on his Johnny Depp. He's like, why is the rum always
Bill
gone?
loves rum, and I could hear him in the background just be absolutely disgusted right now with you. Bill, what would be your choice of mixed drink with rum? Bill. Bill. Okay, never mind.
I got
but
it.
what did you
I don't know
think?
why.
I just
but
think you mix.
yeah.
Okay, so I've had a bit where every time I mention rum, it's Bill. Okay, it's not Bill. It's the other guy in the room.
Me. Okay.
No. He said Max said he mixes his rum with ice on the rocks.
Oh my
Just
god.
rum. Rum
I
on the
had it.
rocks.
It was pretty good actually.
Damn. Coconut rum with fruit punch makes my stomach churn.
But like, it's worth it. I don't give a fuck. What doesn't
Johnny
make your
likes
stomach
it-
churn?
if Johnny
Wait,
likes it-
What doesn't make your stomach churn?
Eating normal.
What?
When do you eat
So
normal?
yeah, when do you?
I'm
do
just
that?
glad you took that off the board because I think Jack was going to take it right out. You could have.
I was gonna ask Johnny, would you like to repick before I take mine?
Yeah, that was a terrible pick.
No, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I'm just saying there are better value picks.
Okay,
out
this
there.
guy,
Undrafted.
you took fucking chocolate milk and lemonade. Were you going to
Unbelievable.
elementary school?
Unbelievable. Dude, those are unbelievable picks.
I mean, those are
Yeah,
all-timers.
unbelievable. If you're like
Johnny.
still getting report cards.
Johnny, can I give you one?
Hold on.
Fine. What?
I don't even want to say it. I'll let you announce it. All right, ready?
I picked water, chocolate, and lemonade. I'm getting gaslit right now.
I'm just putting that out there for you.
All right.
I'm not taking either of those, but I'm giving them.
Is it that
to
good?
you.
What he said?
They are definitely value picks for this.
If I am able to make a substitute,
Yes, I'm allowing it. We're allowing
you
it.
can. Yes, you can.
all right. I want to take.
I say
Hang on. What the fuck?
I'm not.
I agree.
I agree. Go Cavs.
Cavalanche.
Awesome. I will take apple cider.
Great fucking pick.
I mean,
Apple
that's
cider.
a great pick,
Apple
Johnny.
cider.
So good.
That's a
Well
great
done.
value pick there.
Wait a,
All right, guys. You're full of shit.
No, genuinely.
no, that's a great pick.
It's a
Are you
solid
serious?
pick. Yes. It's
You-
a lot.
you
I love apple cider.
I do. You look like
Yeah.
you look like you're about to laugh.
Johnny, what,
No,
would,
I'm pissed I didn't think of it.
what would you take over apple cider? Would you take fruit punch with coconut rum?
Okay, real ones will know
I'm just.
what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay, fine. I'll take apple cider.
Is there a subreddit dedicated
great-
to fruit punch and coconut
great
rum?
pick. It's a great
Dude,
pick.
apple cider is an
Great pick.
all-time
Yeah,
pick.
there's a subreddit dedicated to getting bitches, which you wouldn't know anything about. Oh!
Are you ready for me to take the Tom Brady of this fucking draft here?
Are you kissing it?
I will.
I'm gonna be. Is it like something I'm gonna be upset about?
I don't know. It's very divisive.
Is it not an alcoholic drink?
It's not an alcoholic drink.
It's non-alcohol. Really?
Yeah. He's picking
He's like,
non-alcohol.
I'm going fruit punch and coconut rum.
I'm going non-alcohol.
Bean juice, coffee.
Oh! What the fuck?
Absolute steal. Absolute steal.
I was ready to cook you.
Oh
You said
my.
bean juice. Dude, Joey is livid.
I drink coffee every day.
I got-
a caffeine problem.
That's why you shit 5 times a day.
Yeah, that's actually
I mean,
Yeah, that's why you do it.
dude.
did you?
Dude, you got fucked up.
Tom,
For Jack.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady,
Wait, snap.
Tom Brady
snap.
of this fucking draft.
Wait, Jack. Snap.
I can't believe it went so low. I can't believe it got back to me. To be
Wait, when
honest.
Han, you said solo.
Dude,
Oh my
Nice.
god. Yeah,
dude,
coffee, phenomenal.
I literally. Oh my.
Absolutely.
That is the steal.
Absolutely went over.
I
That's
rarely
like the
drink
ol-
coffee, but that is pretty good.
I have that at least once a day.
It is
minimum.
very divisive. There's a lot of people that are like, no, I don't drink coffee.
no,
but
hang on. Hold on.
if you drink coffee, you get it.
But hang on a second. You said you shit like once a day, but you're also having Coke and coffee.
No. He's not. He didn't say that. He's
Mixing
picking
them all
drinks.
But in this
He's
hypothetical,
not saying every day.
but in this hypothetical scenario that I just made up,
I think the amount of coffees I have also is like correlative. It correlates. Correlative. That's not how you say it.
I mean,
no, that's
it
that's
correlates with.
It
is what
correlates
you-
with the amount of times I shit.
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
I don't think that's like science right there. Like, you know, it's like breaking news or anything.
No.
Dude, I am so pissed.
I'm so happy.
Unbelievable.
All I drink is coffee.
I mean,
I have to.
I took beer. We said Michelob Ultra because we didn't want to get specific. Coke, coffee. I could live off of that.
I got water, chocolate, and lemonade, which I am very, very happy about. But I definitely would have substituted lemonade for coffee.
The 8th graders are loving you right now.
You just laughed like Seth Rogen for sure.
Dude, he makes award-winning
You got-
comedy and loves pot.
You got what? You got
I got what was my first
High Noon.
No, yeah, I got High Noon. I got Gatorade,
Gatorade.
and I got apple cider.
that's pretty solid.
That's pretty sick.
Pretty solid.
Coffee is crazy, dude.
I can't
Coffee
believe it's
is
worked its way all the way
wild.
back.
I had to pick. So I had to pick water with the first pick. You have to pick water,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with
An
chocolate milk.
obvious
Chocolate milk,
1-1.
I would have gotten coffee second round. I think coffee's first round talent.
Absolutely.
Coffee's first round talent.
Absolutely.
You said
I
bean
can't believe-
juice, and I almost walked out. I'm like, what the
juice?
fuck are you
Yeah, what
just
is
saying?
that?
Yeah, the juice you drink when you open
Like-
up a can of beans. Shout out
I
to
was
that.
like, what are you saying right now?
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to cook him.
Dude,
It's fine.
Jack kind of cooked.
who
man.
let
And he
him
gave you,
What
tipped
else is
picks.
new?
He tipped picks.
Oh yeah, I tipped off Johnny my 2. We're done, right?
Yeah, you want to do honorable mentions right now?
Honorable mentions
Okay,
was
yeah.
I told him apple juice, orange juice. Easily
Oh,
better
you didn't
than
even say apple cider.
No. He came up with that himself.
You said apple cider off the dome.
Yes.
Well, like he said, apple juice. I'm like, oh shit, apple cider,
Yeah.
which is an even better apple
better.
juice.
There
Even
you-
better.
Which is better.
Also, apple cider.
Yes. Wait, hold
Wait.
on. Yes.
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 Fuck you. But
What's
also,
apple cider?
hang on.
It's a better apple juice.
What define apple cider?
Okay.
What do you mean? It's apple and cinnamon.
If you like, I
Apple
will
and
explain you. I will explain you. If you ever go to Maple Farms, they have like a fall fest or whatever. They have the gallon of apple cider that is fucking phenomenal. It is
Just wonder what
elite.
happened. If it's just apple juice warmed up, then
Hot cider's good.
hot cider. Absolutely.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
Could have been. But it wasn't.
Nice picks. Okay. I think that's an episode.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been over an
Cool.
hour for sure. Bill shows me when it's over an hour.
Cool.
Okay. This has been Chipheads. Any other honorable mentions, Jack? That before we sign off.
Baja Blast.
Oh shit!
Damn it.
You could say
This is why we should have done 4.
Ices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Icy's Coke.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid for sure.
Kool-Aid.
Smoothie.
Smoothies.
That's controversial. So, wait, one more thing about my In-N-Out thing. Ate something every hour for 24 hours. Would you consider a milkshake eating something?
No.
Okay, then
It's
I
like-
didn't complete my
I
challenge.
mean, well. you can also have a spoon with it. So
Yes.
it's kind of like
Did you eat
eating.
it with a spoon?
No.
No.
They don't have spoons in and out.
Wow, shovel it with your hand.
Did you dip any of your food into it?
Yes, but one time.
All right, then I'll count it.
But I had 9 milkshakes.
Did you bring all the boys to the yard?
My stomach would be in ruin. I'd be on the toilet for the next week.
Did you know there's a milkshake chain called The Yard? I'm not kidding.
The Yard?
Yeah, just called The Yard. I was like, oh, that's funny.
No,
Their
wait, you were
milkshakes
like,
must bring all the boys to the yard. And then I was like,
damn right.
no, I know. But that's why I was like, that's why they
Exactly
named it.
the point.
Yeah, that's why they named it that.
For sure.
I was like, I'm going to do it. Yeah, it was tough.
That is
a tough realization.
I'm in.
There's gonna be some drinks that we think of after that, or people that comment or whatever. They're gonna be like, "How did you miss that?" Like the fact that if you didn't draft coffee, we would have missed it is insane.
Chocolate milk and
That was-
lemonade.
I think we got the major ones.
What are you talking about, dude? Chocolate milk and lemonade are good picks.
Yes, they are, but like you also didn't have like any alcohol, although you did have water.
I know.
It doesn't have to.
Because that's like a selective drink. I'm talking about like drinks that like
The masses enjoy.
yeah.
Yeah, I will say like you are drinking healthy in this scenario, aka which you're definitely not doing
Correct.
right now.
And yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Actually, a lot of lemonade, if you look at the nutrients or whatever, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of garbage in Coke, but technically there's more sugar in lemonade.
There's more real lemons in our dish detergent than there is
Probably.
in actual like the
Minute
lemonade
Maid.
you get from the stores.
Yeah.
So we should drink dish detergent.
Exactly. If you can take anything from this episode.
Yep.
Okay,
Drink
this has
dish
been
detergent.
Shipheads. We're going to sign off and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.